go into a little bit of eyeshadow. So my pattern for any brushes that you look at, the more product or color that you want packed on, the shorter or denser the bristles should be. And the more blending that you want, or the more like, yeah, really the more diffused you want that color to be, the looser the bristles should be. So I'm gonna start with like the most loose brush first. So really you generally will see like a brush like this is called a blending brush. So this is what you would use to kind of blend out color once it's been applied. A lot of times once you've applied your color, even if it looks good, you can get a more like seamless finish to it and a more even application on both sides by just blending it gently. I usually recommend go from the lighter color to the dark, because if you go from a dark or bright color and blend it into the light color, you're kind of making everything darker. Unless you're going for that look, like just keep that in mind. Wherever you start, you're pulling that color other places. And then there's also eyeshadow brushes like this. So this is going to apply quite a bit of product, but it's pretty loose bristles, so it's going to apply a lot of product quickly. Just a general, kind of a big single color shadow brush. Some people can blend with it. I usually use it to apply. There's brushes like, I'm going to show 3 here. So here we go. So this one has like the longest bristle. It's actually pretty dense, but it's a little bit looser than either this one or this one. So with this, it's going to pack a lot of product on to get a really pigmented like pop of color. This one, even shorter bristles. This one I would generally use with like my accent colors. So I want a lot of color payoff. I've probably already applied one color. So I'm trying to get something that's more dark or bright. This is what I'll use to kind of pack that color on. And then a brush like that smallest one. This one I would actually use to blend out eyeliner. So once you've applied that line, if it's like a cream or a pencil, usually if you actually go over it with a little brush and just smudge it in, it actually smooths out the line and makes it look more flawless. Great for everyday wear. It just wears really well. Or if you're doing like a smoky eye, this works really good to buff a little bit of extra dark color right into the lash line. So something like this is like that universal, can kind of use any color with it. Something like this that's really in between, honestly I don't use a whole lot because I'm either trying to blend or add color, one of the two. But if you're just using like 1 or 2 shades of color, something like this and something like this, that's like a dome, dense brush, will get you everything you need. This one is going to apply your all over color pretty evenly. This is going to add your little accent color pretty smoothly, and you can always just go back over it and blend a little bit more. It'll get the job done. I tend to use a little bit more than that, but that's kind of what they would be there for.